So if the game plan is for you guys to, again, don't let me force your hand, do what you guys want to do. But if the game plan is to attach the ship to your ship, it's going to require a couple people to go on a spacewalk, and it's going to require repair checks. I think repair and maybe, I think repair and piloting probably would be the big ones that would come into play here. If someone can convince me of anything else, feel free. I'm open to it, but I think those two for this particular thing would be the big ones.
I could try to persuade the ships together.
Yeah.
Good ask.
Perun only has his strength, so he will offer up his strength out there, but...
You know what? Strength, actually, I like a straight strength roll for sure could play into it.
What about
definitely.
astrogation for how aerodynamic it is in space?
Interesting. You know what? I like that. I also like that. I'll say that would be the only thing in that category of theory, let's say, that anyone could do. So if you do that, no one else could do like a theory-based thing.
I could. I have piloting, so I could go on the other ship and help, put it into the correct area.
How does Gearz feel about that?
Gearz has Gearz has a D8 in piloting.
Okay, but you're piloting both ships?
No, but we can probably only make one piloting roll.
Oh, I misunderstood. You're going to the other ship. The
other ship, yeah.
Right, the
Eddie Izzard Gizzard.
Instantly forgot what I fucking called it. I have it here on my desktop, though.
Can we do 2 piloting rolls?
The Axel Courier. The Axel Courier. Interesting. I will say if you both succeed a piloting check, it'll give a flat +1 to
okay, fuck that.
Repair checks to help fuse them together. You know what I mean?
Canen will
or +2. I'll say
stand there and look shiny.
Well, no. If you both do that, I'll say it'll be a +2 for anyone working outside.
Yeah, because it'll be easier for them.
Yeah.
All right.
So Canen, if you want to make piloting and Gearz make piloting, whoever decides to go outside will have.
Kihrin just walked up to Perun and says, "Can't you just hold them together? You're super strong, right?"
Yes. Yes, he can.
Oh, okay, cool.
I got a 9.
Cruising through.
That's good. Gearz got a 4.
We periodically throw out a flash drive to them. They chew on
a 9 and a 4, was it?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
you both succeed. Canen, you got a raise. I will say, with a raise, interesting.
I got $1 an hour more.
Everyone working outside will get a +2 anyway because you guys both succeeded your piloting to move the ships into a position. Did anyone repair the inside of the other ship?
Oh, I thought
we got
did
an airlock. Who cares?
No one. I don't think anyone rolled to make that repair check.
No.
Oh. Well,
You
before
guys
we
can
jump
seal
into
off.
Yeah, we could totally do that.
You can just seal off that area. Close the. I was going to say watertight.
Yeah.
The vacuum tight doors. The airlock. Yeah.
You ever watch a cake decorating video where they heat up the knife and then it kind of it melts the icing a little bit so it looks shiny? Perun's going to try that with his laser sword, and if it doesn't work, he's going to say it did anyway.
All right, I'm going to close that door. So let's say that's sealed off there. What section, Perun, are you doing that to?
Oh no, he was just going to do that. No, he wouldn't have done that because he was too busy getting rid of the
pool.
He was bringing a pool table into his room on the
into his room.
Gizzard Wizard 1.
There's only 2 rooms, and one of them has stacked with bunk beds.
Yeah, that's Perun's room. And now there's a pool
Isaac-
table in the middle of it.
It's never been discussed out loud, but Isaac has unofficially laid claims to what would be like the captain's room on board the Lizard Wizard.
Oh, now, okay, here's the question. Are there locks on the doors? Are there nameplates on the doors or anything like that?
There's like captain's quarters on one door and then like crew quarters on the other door on the Lizard Wizard.
Okay. I mean, okay. Perun puts the pool table in the captain's quarters one, and just now, because there's no captain, he assumes that's public space. So whenever he wants to play the game, he'll now go into that room.
I think I can't fully remember, but I don't think that Isaac can lock or unlock doors anymore.
No, Isaac has no control over
doors. So you're
all right,
good.
Perfect. So that is now Perun's games room.
Amazing.
Okay, so yeah, Perun has he's got one of the thruster system combat suits.
I think Liv actually has a pretty good repair check because he's half cyborg. Nope, he's got a D4, but he is trained, so he's not at a -2.
Gearz is all right. Gearz is all right for repair checks.
Kihrin, what are you assisting?
Oh, but
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No.
I'd just be able to assisting Perun with attaching cables and whatever. I mean, unless somebody's better.
So
Kieran's only got like a 4 in astrogation for the theory part, so I don't know if that's the best place to have him.
Right.
Unless Liv is better.
Liv's got a 4 in repair. The thing is, someone is going to need to make a repair check.
Yeah, that's not me.
Just for the nature of
I think it's going to have to be Liv.
With a D4.
It's better than my untrained.
Unless Gearz can also do that after doing the piloting.
Here's what I'll say. Perun,
so if the 2 successful pilot checks gave a +2 to something outside, give that additional +2 to Liv, since he only has a D4, because Perun has a D12 +2 to his strength.
What
anyway.
I was going to say, Perun, what your strength check, so you make your strength check with +2 to kind of position everything, and if you get raises on top of that, like if you explode on top of or not explode, but if you get enough above 4, you'll help out Liv even more with that check.
Okay, all right.
Because it'll make his job easier.
Nice.
Oh fuck! You exploded on a 12. Jesus Christ.
Nice.
20. Oh my god, how many is that? That's 12, 16. That's 4. Okay. Liv is going to roll a D4. He might crit fail, you guys. Here he goes. I'm going to do it on the screen. Oh, he almost crit failed.
Yes.
But that's +4 from Perun bringing things in together, and a +2. So all in all, it is a success, almost a fucking crit fail. Jesus Christ.
Liv just floats out.
What are you doing, kitten?
So the way this will work for travel is now both ships are connected. The common room on the other ship there's no atmosphere in there anymore because it's been airlocked and it's fucking venting out through that hole. At some point, you'd have to close off the entire downstairs section if someone wanted to go in and make that repair check. Like you'd have to airlock off the stairwell basically, and then someone would have to go in and make the.
Wait. Are there still a bunch of dead bodies right in that main room?
They're in the cargo bay, I believe. Canen brought them all to the cargo bay of the other ship. There's 6 dead bodies.
I'll open a window and throw them out. Just hold them up against the window and roll it down a little bit. Just
so gruesome. I'll say at once the ships are properly detached and you guys have connected them properly, you could put the bodies in the airlock and then, just space them from there. You guys have got. I just want to confirm everything off of those bodies that you were planning to get. Is that right?
I think so.
Yeah, we got a big bunch of stuff.
Yeah, there was a huge haul from those folk. They're spaced. Right. Cool. Guys, from there, really, it's just, I guess, heading to the center of the universe, hey? Is that the plan from here?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yep.
Unless anyone has anything else, please interrupt.
Punch it, Gearzy.
No.
Liv looks up to you. He's like, I'm the one who plans.
Look at me.
Look at me.
I am the astrogation now.
Liv is going to make an astrogation check. You guys already saved 2 fuel, so really your first 2 days won't count. You saved 3 total, but you've only moved one day since then. Oh, you know what I was going to roll, guys, and I completely forgot, and I'm going to do it right now. I need to make what screen? I'm going to go to the galaxy map. Why not? I need to make a check, and I'm going to do it. I will say, it's pretty hard, pretty difficult. I'm going to say a -4. Yeah, I'm going to say a -4. I think that makes sense, and I'll tell you after.
What is this for?
I'll tell you after. Okay. I'm going to make it on the screen, and if it explodes, it explodes. Oh, no, it doesn't. That was an astrogation check for the interstellar systems ships tracing you through hyperspace to try to find your location.
Oh, fuck.
They failed. They failed it. It's a hard thing to do. Once you guys hit hyperspace, who knows where you're going? So it's not like they would, unless they had placed a tracker on your ship, which they didn't. You know what I mean?
Perun forgot to turn off location services on his prism.
Perun's prism device looks like every like Mutter's computer desktop. You know what I mean? Like when your mom like
There's just 200 tabs open. Every single program is running at the time.
Yep.
The time is off by a minute for some reason.
Not once has he shut down a program.
Did I do astrogation? No, I didn't. Wait, did I? My brain. Okay, astrogation for Liv. Here we go. Hey, that's a success. All right. So you guys tell me, are you guys going straight to the CoTU, the center of the universe?
Yeah, now that we have the fuel.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, so you guys hit hyperspace. I'll say it uses getting into hyperspace. Initially, we'll use 2 fuel instead of 1 fuel. But then it's normal because then you guys are in hyperspace, cruising at a speed until you exit hyperspace, which will use an additional 2 fuel. So really, you guys are just losing 2 fuel on the whole journey, taking this ship along with you.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. You guys are going straight there. How do I want to work this? I don't want to do it per day because that feels like a lot. Let's say per leg of the journey. Who would like to make 2 individual D10 rolls? So we need two D10 rolls. So 2 individual 1 D10 rolls. If someone wants
I'll
to
throw
do that.
one.
I'll do one.
1 each.
6.
6
2.
and 2. Let me see. Nice. A 6.
We're officially pirates, guys.
You guys actually are officially pirate. Isaac comes in. We've done it. One of the days he just comes into the break room and he's like half drunk. He's like, I told y'all we couldn't do it, and you proved me wrong. I'm happy about that. I don't think we have much booze, but I found a bunch of booze. I crawled along the steel frame and worked my way into the other ship during hyperspace travel. Terrifying, terrifying experience. I'll never do it again. Truly horrifying. I only found 2 bottles of rum, so there we are. But I drank one of those today, so I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
You know what, Isaac? You deserve that one bottle for what you did to get both.
Listen, not only that, I stopped that ship from blowing up. Could have been bad.
It's very true. You actually did manage to do something.
Real bad. Oh, thanks, Goldie. Goldie. You know, you're my...
Why does he keep calling you Goldie?
I just motioned to my suit, which is entirely gold.
Also, the fact that I don't know anybody's
I don't
name.
get it.
I truly don't know anybody's name. I've never asked, and I don't want to. Really. Accountability and all that, right?
This guy is stupid.
Listen, Big...
I literally scream my name 5 times an hour.
Yours... Honestly, yours is the only one I know because you scream it
It's a
so
good
often.
one to know.
At first, I thought it was
It's
like
a
a
good one
tribal
to know.
battle cry, and I was...
It is?
Tribe of one.
It's good. It's good stuff. Well, I was thinking...
You don't need much more than that.
I've got... We have to have a discussion. Just outside of this discussion. A 6 is a smooth flight. Josh, you guys have a... First half of the journey is a nice little transition there that was on my D10 table. There are some options that aren't horrible, and you got one of them.
How long would it take for Gearz to slice up my head?
Interesting.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Also, Gearz would bring up almost right away that they think maybe we should put that anti-hacking chip on the ship.
Okay. Interesting. Gear. Okay, cool. I like all of these options. Gearz, for that, give me. You can use like your whole data jack thing, hacking. You just want a 4 to install it into the system.
Okay. I critical failed.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no!
I'm gonna say with the
Location services gets turned on.
you hear
installing new system. Installing new system. Installing new
system. Install.
and your AI has been completely you just fucked your AI. It's gonna take...
Can I spend a Benny to re-roll that?
Oh, you could spend a Benny to re-roll that.
I'm spending my last Benny to re-roll that.
I'm gonna add a Benny.
Yeah. That exploded.
Thank God.
That's 15. Thank Christ.
15.
Yes.
Holy shit.
You got a
Okay.
+4. The only way for me to fail that was a critical fail.
And you did. Fucking Christ. 15 is insane. You hear the AI start to crash super hard, and you instantly kind of like, you know what's wrong. Like, you know, you kind of pick up on what you did wrong instantly, and you go in and fix your mistake, and you install your IDS4 chip. So any hacking attempts in the future on the LizWiz will be at a -4 for whoever's trying to do it.
Fuck yeah.
That's good. I forget what IDS stands for. It is actually a real thing in one of these manuals that I have here somewhere. See book 2, page 87, and that will tell me to look at book 4, page 1. It's like internal defense system or something like that, basically.
Reference
Anyway,
division 10.2/4.
Yeah. Fucking like, oh god, it kills me. It's like knockout grenade, and it has an asterisk, and then the asterisk says knockout, see this other book, page whatever. I'm like, what the fuck? Cool. Yeah, that's great. Perun wants to get a fucking cybernetic headplate installed. This will be healing.
It's not what Perun wants. what everyone needs.
Oh, that's
I'm doing it for the story.
yeah. I fucking love it. I'm all about it. Me, Justin Crane. Me, the DM. No. So Gearz is the. You said you have healing, right?
Kihrin,
Yeah, like just
Kihrin will put on
barely.
scrubs to assist Gearz because I also just barely have healing. It'll be like the nurse holding like the scalpel.
Kihrin is standing there.
Yeah,
with scrubs.
exactly.
Where did you get those?
Don't worry about it.
Holding onto the tray of like all the implements, and he's just like shaking and it's just
Are we
rattling.
really doing this? Also, if this goes well, can you give me the night vision eyes? Because that would be super cool. But only if this goes well.
All right, give me a healing +1 with support for.
Perun grabs the second bottle of rum from Issac. All right, let's do this, friends.
You hear all.
Drink up. He gives it over to Kihrin and Gearz, just because he wants
Takes
to
a drink,
like,
pour a little bit
Here
on your head
overcomes.
to like disinfect it.
Yeah, exactly. You hear overcomes. Who's taken my second bottle of rum has gone missing somewhere. I don't know who. AI.
Isaac, go fix the AI.
The AI is busted. Gearz. No, I mean Android. I don't know your name. Android. AI. You just hear trailing out over comms. Android. AI. He's left comms on, but he's walked away and he's yelling. Where have you guys moved the medical facility on board the
Oh,
Lizwiz?
Also into the new games
room. It's now fucking games room plus medical.
That way, when you wake up, you can just take your shot.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there's like a really small like dog bed in the corner where Isaac sleeps now.
All right, I've updated it. Here we go. Christ almighty. Beautiful. Oh wait, can no one see that? No. I know why. Anyway. Yeah. Sorry. Healing +1. Did I say? I believe.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's a 4.
Hey!
You did it!
You just did it. Amazing. Yeah, you successfully, thankfully, install this psionics chip in with Perun's already had some cyberware, so it's a little bit more straightforward, I guess.
Before Gearz starts to like apply the anesthesia or whatever to kind of like deaden it, I'm just like, I've had this done before and I broke a saw. Very thick bone, so like, get in there.
Kieran's just laughing because Perun thinks we have anesthesia on board.
The anesthesia application was the rum.
Oh, fucking great. It's so good. All right. So basically, what happens is Perun, you get a free arcane background of, unless a cyberware can do it. I might be too many tabs. Savage.us. I don't know if cyberware can give you a psionic. You know what I mean? If they have that.
It cannot.
In the feats or whatever edges.
Nope.
Okay.
It can't do it.
So basically, this will be counted as psionics. It'll add 1 strain to your total strain score of that cyber.
Yep. I still have 2 available.
Right. You add 1 to that, and now you have access to those bolt, fear, and mind reading abilities.
Cool. I'll figure all that out.
Yeah.
How to add that.
Everyone, obviously, you all get your advance, which is great. Everyone advances. Hurrah, hurrah.
Speaking of advancement, I just went back and changed that one that we were talking about.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't. What are trapping limitations? Like, does that mean like I have to get a license for moose or bear? Or...
That's exactly what that means. No, it's trapping are like the flavor you add to that skill or ability. So trapping is like Perun has weird science for one of his abilities. So all of Perun's skills are they're not magic, they're devices. They're shit that he's like, throwing out there, and they're causing things. It's just it's basically reflavoring your ability to be something that fits your vibe that you're going for.
Cool. Canen may or may not be becoming heretical.
I love it.
Speaking of which, during our journey, Canen will sit down in the common room, and just while people are there, and he'll sit down in kind of like a meditative stance in his armor, and suddenly the lights will completely completely go away from everything, and then a few seconds later it becomes incredibly bright inside the room, and he just kind of stares off into space, kind of wondering what the fuck has happened.
I love it.
He essentially casts darkness and then casts light.
I like it. I'm gonna move you all to the Lizwiz. Sorry, guys. You're all in the Lizwiz. Boop boop boop. Cool. Gearz, I'll put you in piloting. Yeah, I dig that. I really like that. Here is what is going to happen now, everyone. Oh, I didn't mean to hard cut. That was supposed to be a slow fade. Before I get into the second D10 roll, you guys go about your day-to-day on the ship. Again, it's 2 weeks in hyperspace, so it's like you guys are just on the Lizwiz besides Issac, who crawled between ships to get some booze. I'll say he brought back a little stock of alcohol and party favors and stuff like that. Gearz, you're settling in to run some routine maintenance protocols in the piloting bay, and you made sure to double check the routes that Liv had plotted previously, just so you guys make sure that you guys are not going to drift off course, basically, before you go into your maintenance protocols. You hook your systems up to the built-in power supplies as you normally do, and you turn off your visual systems, greeted with that familiar black screen with lines of code that kind of whiz by, and you completely understand everything that's going on. And you run your own system check. You're checking for errors and flushing your caches and testing out for burnt
delete
out
browser history.
Yeah, deleting browser history. And you run some checks to make sure that you don't have any circuits that are burnt out and need replacing, things like that. When your maintenance routine stops and all of the code continues down off screen, and then you see a single red flashing underscore, as if something else is waiting to make an input. And this isn't usual, as your code input is normally the lighter green contrast against the black, to give you the kind of visual difference. And the flashing stops as if it looks like something is now inputting information, and your screen simply now reads offline? Question mark.
Gearz is just gonna immediately plug their data jack in to try and figure out what's going on with the system.
Okay, cool. Give me your data jack check.
Nine.
A 9, amazing. You start to run your emergency protocols and your kind of like your virus overrides and stuff like that, like kind of clearing out your system. And you keep getting unknown entry. And then you stop for a second and you think about, with a 9 is a raise, which is great. I would not have given you this, but you got a raise, so that's good. You stop for a second. On Dithil Core, everyone went through the quarantine procedures on the planet in that glass cylinder. And I'll tell you now, Sinead, Liv failed his check to clear you of the Emphiot protocol Emphiot's systems. But you think about this and you type in, with a 9, you type in Emphiot, and then you see a red, the red underscore, boop, 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 and then it stops blinking, and you hear it come through.
Protocol Emphiot not on local systems. Scanning. Protocol Emphiot offline. Run. Network. Protocol.
And it has a question mark and it's awaiting like an input.
Gearz is gonna put the call out that he needs some help.
Gearz, I need you to do what will this be? This is going to be this is like a saving throw at this point, like for D&D, basically. This is going to be a spirit check. I know it's a bit finicky because you're an android.
Yeah.
But you're just going to have to make a spirit check to overcome this influence that's happening.
I still get my wild...
Yes, you still get
whatever, right?
Yep.
Okay. They both exploded.
Oh, fuck.
And then one exploded again.
Holy Jesus.
That's 12, 16.
Christ. Fucking amazing. You go to kind of put out like a help, and all of a sudden everyone on board over the PA system on the ship, you hear the ship AI.
Captain Gearz needs assistance in piloting. I repeat, Captain Gearz needs assistance in piloting.
The AI doesn't know the difference.
Isaac is very upset right now.
When Gearz got on board, Gearz wrote the ship underneath, like Gearz, like, I'm in command. I'm the one calling the shots. You managed to get this call out, and in doing that, you kind of break out of this programming, like the technique, the systems that you utilize actually kind of break through. You see again pop up Emphiot offline, Emphiot offline, Emphiot offline, ... and then the screen is erased and you're just left with your normal systems, the normal screen that you're used to seeing.
Okay. Is anyone coming to help Gearz?
Nah, fuck Gearz.
Oh, Perun rushes in.
Would head up to.
You just gave Perun the best gift ever.
Yeah, we got
I'll run in. Kanen will run.
Okay, you guys rush into piloting, and you see Gearz is much like they always are. They're just physically hooked into a bunch of the systems, like the navigation systems and stuff like that for the area.
Okay, once they're inside, Gearz is going to turn around and say, I believe I have some unfortunate news. I have just had an incident with what I believe to be the same entity from the planet we fled. I believe I carried them aboard into our systems.
Great.
Uh-oh.
I thought Liv took care of that.
I thought Liv took care of that, too.
I thought I took care of it too, guys. I'm so sorry.
You stupid fucking cat.
I purposely didn't tell you what I rolled for him, and I rolled a 3 on his ability to operate those systems.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, Liv, do you think you could try again?
You guys know that that was like in their research facility. That was kind of like one of their scientific research bays, the rooms that you were in with like that. There was like a huge glass canister where you guys kind of went one by one and got purged individually. And Gearz happened to be the only one.
It was a specialty place.
Yeah. Not that I'm just like that exact procedure had to be done on that planet. Anything else you guys can, think about or whatever you guys want to do, go wild. But that exact thing Liv would not be able to do again.
I don't really know how robots work, but could...
Yes, explain it to Perun.
Could this part of the Enfiat be installed on one specific part of your body that we could just cut off of
Yeah,
you?
we've got a shotgun on that we put back on.
Yeah.
It is a possibility.
Kaden starts up his chainsaw.
Could someone check? Like, can someone do a hacking check? But then I guess if someone connected to me, would they get infected?
That's a good question. Issac has the ability to oh no, what have I done? Issac has the ability to hack. He is quite proficient in it.
Well, if you're already connected to the ship, could someone interact with the ship in a way to check it out, maybe?
Oh yeah, could we get the ship's AI to do a diagnostic?
I don't know. Yeah, for sure. The ship has a flat D10 to do anything. So if you want to roll a D10 for the ship to do a diagnostic on your system.
9.
A 9. That's fucking great. The ship does detect some bad source code, which is like the building. It's like your DNA, more or less. This protocol Enfiat has started to rewrite the very base code of your system.
So can we cut that out?
With a 9, it seems pretty likely that you guys could. The AI comes over.
Repairs could be done sufficiently with the information. It seems like Protocol Enfiat does not have network access.
And Gearz, that's what you saw on your screen was that Protocol Enfiat was not networked. It hadn't learned your system enough to figure out how to network at this point. So it's not connected to anything else right now. It's just
in Gearz?
Yeah.
Okay. It didn't make it onto the ship.
It is, it's local right now, just to Gearz.
Okay.
Well, I think the best thing to do, Sinead, is roll up your character.
Well, Gearz would say, please attempt, and if not successful, you can always do a full reset.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Perun is not the best scientifically, but I maybe could do something. I don't know. You want to drink first?
The only intoxicants that work for me are electronic, and I believe that is a bad idea right now.
The only things that work for me. So since I have weird science and like the trappings of my thing are like these little like I can have like little nanobites, like these little like particles, kind of like go in and do their shit. Can I attempt to do some form of protection? Whether using environmental protection or protection, to kind of send the bots in and isolate whatever the hell is messing them up.
I really like that. I like that idea. Yes, you can make a weird science check to attempt to do that. If anyone has electronics or hacking, I'll put it out there. Liv and Isaac both do, but I feel better having an actual player do things because.
Okay, wait to roll that, Perun.
Oh, sorry, what?
Wait. Fuck. You rolled it.
Well, he succeeded.
Well,
sorry, you said wait.
Canen lays a hand on. Yeah, Canen lays a hand on your shoulder, and he closes his eyes and nods his head down, and a bright glow of light comes from his hand onto your shoulder, and it feels kind of warm and tingly, and your skill for weird sciences is increased.
Oh, so is it a higher dice?
I don't know because it's fucking Savage World.
Okay, so
what does it say?
If the skill increases,
boost or lower trait.
Boost or lower trait. Okay, I'm sure I have that here somewhere.
Okay, so if it boosts or lower trait, I'm pretty sure.
It says increases or decreases a skill or attribute. It's on page 156 of the Savage Worlds Adventure Edition.
Amazing.
Oh, no, it increases the dice. So instead of a D8, I'd roll a D10.
Yeah, that sounds. Because
it says the power allows the character to increase any of the target's traits by 1 die type.
Yeah.
Or a standard success. Yeah. Or by 2 with a raise. So you go ahead and roll whatever you roll for whatever powers you have.
Yes, so you need
and roll. if you explode or raise, then rather than that, I would go up to a D12.
Yeah, so whatever. What was what was your faith? Yes, thank you. Make a faith check. Oh god. Oh god.
3.
You didn't crit fail, but the spell doesn't work. Basically, you expend.
No, the spell.
What's that?
Oh right, no, because he had to roll for it.
Yeah, he failed. He failed this check.
Yep.
You feel a warm glow, and then it goes cold, and Canen is kind of like smiling and nodding.
I'm helping.
I have helped.
But thankfully, Perun had already succeeded, which is great on a different dice. On his wild die, actually, his regular die fucking crit failed, I think. Or not crit failed, but, he got one.
So yeah, whatever powers you want me to use, I have both environmental protection and regular protection.
I like
with my modifications on regular protection, I can do more armor, I can increase toughness instead, but for the sake of like the flavoring of it, I don't know what you'll allow.
I think I like the idea of what is the numerical increase it does for those features, if any.
So normally it would increase. Like I rolled with a success, so let's say the armor would increase 2, but with a raise it would go up +4. If I jazz up and give more points, which I'm more than willing to do, it would start up, they would automatically get a +4 and then a +6 with a raise.
Interesting. I'll say that plus will give someone that bonus on a check.
I also have the other one where I can, instead of adding it to armor, it goes straight to the toughness. So I don't know if toughness, where it's like the internal mechanisms, like the internal workings that's being attacked.
Yeah.
If that might make more sense. That would just be an additional PowerPoint.
How about this? You expend the PowerPoint to, or whatever you need to do for
so it's one point to use it, and then it's an additional point for me to jazz it up to an additional +4, and then I'll spend another point to convert it from armor into like gusto, like toughness of Gearz.
I like that
himself.
I like that. So that is a +4. So what needs to happen now is someone with a mighty bonus here needs to make, it has to be electronics or hacking on Gearz, and Gearz can help as well. So Gearz can give a +1 if they would like as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because it's their systems.
Well, I don't have either of those things.
I'll put it out there. Isaac has a 6 in electronics and an 8 in hacking, and Liv has a 6 and same. They both have 6 and 8 in both of those skills. But
wait, can the AI do it?
The AI has a flat 10. So where Liv and Isaac have their skill plus the wild die, the AI only has a D10.
Oh, they don't have the wild die.
But if someone would like to, for the sake of it, if someone wants to make a hacking check for Liv or Isaac, that's a D8. So if anybody wants to make that, I just don't want to do it myself. I'd rather you guys roll it.
I would prefer.
If anybody's going to do it, I think Gearz needs to do it.
Gearz is not letting Isaac anywhere near.
Isaac's got his coffee. He's like, what's going on? What are we doing in here? What's happening? I was having a sandwich out in the break. Why are you all in my room? What's going on? Why is there a pool
I turn
table?
around and look at him, and like my eyes like kind of like flash a little bit. I'm gonna cast fear on him. Just test it out. This is my game room.
Make your weird or your psionics, I guess.
Right, psionics.
Yeah,
weird.
yeah, it's different.
Oh man, that would have been weird. So now that I have psionics,
it'll
do
be
I add that ability?
Yeah, it'll be a flat D4 check. So your D4 and a D6. Hey, that's a success. Amazing.
Well,
you cast fear on Isaac. He's like, right, yeah, this is your... I thought this was my room, but I guess it's your game room. I'm just going to go to the airlock for no reason. And he just leaves.
So who's doing the actual check?
I guess Liv.
Liv will do it, but I guess Sinead should roll it if it's her character.
I'll do the same thing, the boost thing to Liv.
Okay, so roll your faith check.
Let's try this again.
Oh, success!
Wow. Okay, it worked.
You did it.
Amazing.
So that ups.
So if he was originally rolling a D8 or whatever, it's now a D10.
Sick. Okay, so a D10 and a D6.
Yeah, I'm just moving everyone to be aware of what's actually happening.
The 0's a 10, right?
Yes, the 0 is a 10. That explodes.
Yep.
13
Amazing.
plus
13.
1? Or
Yep.
plus, yeah. 14.
No, plus 4.
Oh, yeah, plus 5, because Gearz is giving 1 and Perun is giving a 4.
Oh, shit. So 18.
Holy Christ.
18.
That is fucking amazing.
Gearz sneezes and a small USB drive pops out with the fucking virus on it.
I'll put
the nanites are like.
I'll put that in the 55-gallon drum.
I love it. That is fucking great. I mentally was giving it a -4 because this is a completely unknown system, and I didn't tell you guys that on purpose. But you guys completely shattered any chance of that -4 making a difference.
Teamwork.
You guys feel pretty confident. Gearz, you run another systems check and you don't see where the AI pointed out your source code. You don't see this this kind of viral what's the word I'm looking for? A takeover in your system anymore. That actually was way more intense than I thought it was going to be. I didn't actually have anything planned beyond that narrative, and then it turned into a whole skill check. So that actually there was a skill check involved for that 2 that was rolled for that D10 table. There was a whole situation that was going to happen, but that Gearz thing turned out to be a whole situation that had to happen. I'm going to quickly run through, not quickly, I'm going to run through as I always intended. These other little travel situations. Kihrin, yes, go ahead.
Quickly, retroactively, since Fear worked and he got really excited about that, having seen the failure of Canen when he tried to boost Perun, but then was successful in doing it to Gearz. Yep. Can I do a quick mind read on him to see what's going on? Because he was like always about heresy and like he gave Perun a bit of a hard time, but
I like it. I think that's, if you want to, you'll have to roll that check, obviously.
Oh yeah, psionics. Good luck.
Oh my God. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You just crack open Canen's skull and
tell me everything.
Darkest thoughts. Like.
Do I have to make some kind of a roll to?
Yeah, you need to make a smart
succeed. Smarts.
Oh, yeah, close.
Oh.
The way the skill works is Canen has no fucking clue Perun is just kind of like browsing because he got multiple fucking raises on that check. Yeah, fucking unreal. I think Perun, what you really kind of pick up on is someone who was so
the exact wording of the question that Perun's thinking when he peers into his mind is, what the fuck, bro? You said that this was bullshit and now you're doing it?
Canen, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the feeling and the thing that Perun picks up on is that it was someone who was so confident in their understanding of their abilities and their faith and the way the universe works, and then very recently ran into a group who are absolutely constantly questioning his faith in what is possible and what is right and what is just, and kind of the reasoning why these people are doing what they're doing and how they're doing it. He's begun to rethink kind of what is and isn't right in the way the universe works. Canen, feel free to add any or change anything.
Yeah, no, that's pretty accurate, and also you pick up on some thoughts about what you did to Canen's sword before. You imbued it with electrical energy or something, and you said that you were I forget exactly what you said, but you said something along the lines of you were giving it the power of the sun or something. And he thought about it and was like, well, if someone who's fringing on heresy can grant the power of the sun, then why wouldn't I be able to? And he recognizes that what he's doing would be viewed as heretical by his team or whatever, but he now feels confident that he could explain to them how this could be beneficial for them.
Okay.
And you also get some. You also see like images of like, like that black goop that we saw on that planet.
Yeah.
So like, I kind of take like a little bit of a Psychonauts feel to the mind reading. So like you have like your little room and like everything's like different for each person, and everything in Kanan's mind is kind of bright and sunny and gold and reflective, but you also see a lot of like that black ooze kind of pooling around corners here and there, and it just seems incredibly out of place.
That's cool. I like that.
I'll keep it in my iron clamp.
Yeah, Perun, you fucking.
Just kind of like look at him and give him a look that says, "You'll see, you'll see."
Kanan, you have no fucking clue what's happening. Perun is just a cool fucking dude. That's a really cool fucking insight that just happened. I like that. Kihrin, you've been hearing a whole host of interesting things lately. You casually make your way around the ship and you're going over inventories and inspecting systems over the couple of days and keeping Issac from eating absolutely everything in the fridge. And your ears have perked up a few times. You're already aware of most things you have heard. But the one of the previous nights, you caught something interesting. You guys periodically drop out of hyperspace for communication updates, basically, for messages to come in and out, for tracking to be updated. It's a 10-second procedure. Gearz drops the ship out of hyperspace. Things come through. Gearz, initiates hyperspace travel again. And you intercepted a transmission being logged at Issac, with the outgoing destination being the CoTU station. While you couldn't get the particulars of what was going on, it was definitely a coded transmission with that destination. But besides that, what's Kihrin kind of getting up to for these last couple of days of hyperspace travel after all of the shenanigans with viruses and all that?
Wait, so where's the CoTU station? Is that where we're not going there right now, are we?
You guys are going to the center of the universe, which is the CoTU.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's an excellent question. Kihrin?
Or if someone wants to subtract, let's do it for the whole trip. So it was 14 days plus, so 16 fuel is gone from the Lizard Wizard.
I'm on it.
minus. Yeah.
I think Kihrin would catch Issac by himself somewhere on the ship.
Yeah, not hard to do. Over the few days, Issac is pretty frequently like he realizes he is annoying people sometimes, and he just kind of goes and does his own thing.
I think Kihrin would try and catch him like in one of the like rooms, but like close the door behind him and lock it. And just because he's getting fed up with Issac always sending shit when nobody's looking, so he would probably. I'm gonna try and intimidate Issac into telling him what the coded transmission was.
Okay, so you walk in and one day and Issac is in like going to the games room, which was previously his bedroom. You walk in, he's like, "Oh, right. I was just going to have a bit of a lay down in the games room, which previously was my bedroom. I'm a bit sleepy. What's on your mind there, lad?"
Just figured if you don't stop sending coded transmissions, I'd help you sleep permanently and pull out the laser sword and ignite it.
Ooh. Give me this. This will be an opposed check. You give me intimidation, and Isaac's just going to do a notice check, which he's not great at.
Oh, yes. It's a 10.
Oh, he only got a 5. Amazing. Yeah, he kind of like he looks at you, and he kind of like gets that sense that like this guy is fucking serious. He's like, right, I didn't take you for the rough and tumble type.
Yeah, no, not really rough and tumble, but I will. I'm going to protect these people here. So
I'm going to spend a Benny.
Oh.
Me, the DM. I'm going to re-roll that check. 7. Fuck.
Yes.
I'm going to spend another Benny. I'm going to re-roll that check. Oh, fuck. I clicked it twice. That was my bad. The second one doesn't count. Doesn't count. That one doesn't count. No, it was a 3 the first time. I accidentally double clicked. He still failed. He didn't make a 10. Isaac looks at it and he's like, right. Well, all right. How about I tell you this, and it's terrifying information. That's why I didn't tell anybody else. We weren't the only ship to get off that planet. In fact, one of the researchers made it off that planet. And they made it off that planet with a sample of that substance. Much like the sample that we have, mind you, that Goldilocks there scooped up when we were on there. Not only that, I'm pretty sure they've got far more research information than we have. We got what we could, and I took a little bit more off the top. But it looks like one of their researchers might have snuck out under the gaze of our boy Perun, made his way off planet, and, well, he wasn't working for the GAC, and he wasn't working for the IS, the interstellar systems either. I don't think he was one of the Sun's Unity. I think there's very few places he's going to go with that information. Assuming it's a he. Could be an android, for all I know. All I know is I got the logs that one of their ships met in the upper atmosphere and hitched a ride from there. I was holding on to that information. I might have made a pretty penny giving that off to someone else, but I'm happy to go in with the team. We can split everything we want. We'll keep it all above board from now on. From this point forward, new leaf. Flip the bed mattress. All that.
Kihrin turns off the laser sword and says, "You know what, Isaac? I don't care that you made extra money off that, but if we're all going to be on this ship, we're all going to be a crew. You gotta start telling us what's going on, especially something like this. Do you have the signature of the ship? Can we track it down?"
Right. Yeah, it's all on here, and he holds up another little drive. He didn't keep this one on him. He kept this in this room, kind of like tucked under the mattress.
Fucking guy.
So when Perun tipped him over the other day and his prism and the other drive fell out, this wasn't actually on his person.
Okay. So I'll take the drive out of his hand.
Yeah, with your check previously, for sure, you kind of snatch, and he's like, right, well, we just need to make sure that, well, either we find this person or we sell that information, make a lot of coin, and then it's someone else's problem. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you really get it, Isaac. This seems like it's going to be everybody's problem if this sample makes it somewhere where there's technology to integrate.
Well, to each their own.
Just turn and walk out and head to the cockpit where Gearz is.
It's like, good night. The door closes.
And I try and jerry-rig the door locked behind me.
Well, yeah, everyone else except Isaac has access to the fucking door, so you just like kind of lock the door.
But I want to like put a mechanical lock on it as well. Like put the chair underneath the doorknob.
You like you just jam like a fucking pipe into like the doorway. I like that.
Yeah, so then I would I'd take that drive up to the cockpit and be like, yo, team meeting.
Yes, buddy.
So Isaac, fun guy, just told me that somebody else got off that planet with another sample of this black.
No, Perun was
shit.
keeping a watch. It's not true.
I plug the drive into like the holo monitor so it like shows the ship taking off.
Yeah, you get like a huge like hologram of the planet, and then you see like a little line tracing that ship, and then you see another signature come around the planet and intersect, and then they kind of make it away from that planet, and then it leaves the the diagnostic range or whatever you want to call it for the drive, like the information that you have at hand.
So I think this I don't know, what do you guys think? This seems like a universe ending phenomenon. If this thing gets too big for us, should we go after this ship and try and stop them?
Bushboy.
Yeah, I feel like after we sell the ship that we're towing, that this should be our first thing to go for.
Yes. I reluctantly agree.
Okay. Can we figure out how to track this ship at all, Space DM?
Where did you get that information from?
Isaac, I think, hacked one of the terminals while the rest of us were exploring. I saw him looking into it, but didn't think too much of it, and I probably should have paid a little bit more attention. That's my bad, guys.
He is a slippery little snake, that one.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of him. I might cut off a couple of his fingers.
He doesn't even ask anyone his name.
No, he's kind of rude.
He is very rude.
A couple of fingers sounds fair.
Like, we'll do like the pinky ring in middle, right? Then he's still got that grip if he needs it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. As long as we're all on board for that, we can use that in our next intimidation tactic.
I'll go get him.
I currently got him locked up in a room.
Well, he's already in the med bay,
Oh,
so
okay,
that's
that's
fair.
okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna cut off Isaac's fingers? Is that what's happening?
We're thinking about it.
Yeah.
Not right now.
Yeah, we're contemplating.
We have a team meeting, and that is what is on the discussion table.
Yeah.
Liv seems
That
sounds like a great
idea, guys.
truly doesn't care. That's a really good idea to me.
Sounds like a tasty little snack. Us cats love fingers.
Yeah, let's oh Jesus. Yeah, let's keep that in mind. I mean, it might turn him into an outright enemy if we do it right now, but especially considering from my conversation with him, he said he's going to do better at being transparent, but
I don't believe that.
Okay, we could give him a chance to not be such a shit.
Here's a fun thing. How about Kihrin? Give me just a common knowledge check. How about?
Yeah.
I think at mine at minimum everyone just has a D4.
Yeah.
I think D4 is the
I do.
Unless you're Perun and it's D4 -1.
Oh, yes, I exploded. Oh, I exploded
nice.
again.
Shit.
10.
10. That's great. That's a raise.
That's
and a little
uncommon
bit.
knowledge.
Yeah.
That's uncommon knowledge. Isaac offhandedly mentioned previously that he lived on the center of the universe, and you, Kihrin, have spent a lot of time. You also lived in the center of the universe for quite some time, and you don't recall hearing Isaac Winters name. Nothing comes to mind. No news or like as you're kind of thinking, you're like, I've never heard that name on that station before, but he said he said he'd lived there for a while or whatever.
And it seems like you probably would have ran in like the same types of circles.
Yeah. Oh. Now I have to figure out who Isaac Winters is.
I could just ask him.
Who are you?
Perun deserves to know.
What? Everyone knows my name.
Kihrin, did you get your fancy eyes after?
No, I haven't yet.
Oh yeah. That'll.
We have two sets of them. Why don't you have it?
Maybe I'll wait till we can find a back alley doctor in the center of the universe for it.
Would you like Perun to return the favor?
Yeah, it'd be nice for you to hold my hand while I'm there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perun can do this.
You actually know, let me find it here. Bill's Cyberware is one of your back alley cybernetic dealerships that you're aware of, Kihrin.
Bill's Cyber. It's like down an alley, down two sets of stairs into like some of the maintenance tunnels. Like a lot of people live in the maintenance tunnels, and he's got like a room that he's kind of made for himself down there. This is a good segue for Perun, who you're aboard this new ship for a while, heading in a direction you might not have been before. But you have heard the vague mention of some information about this Isaac Winters before. Mainly, you heard the massive broadcasts that are going across the galaxy, calling Isaac Winter a terrorist. He's a wanted criminal in multiple sectors of the Perdu galaxy. Namely, recently, him and his companions are responsible for the terrorist attack on the Malai 5 station, a station within the GAC territory, the Galactic Authority zone. Nonetheless, you're here aboard the Lizard Wizard, a pretty shabby transport ship, and obviously the airlock has been modded, that you noticed, for a smaller interior for loading and unloading. And there are a couple of things being stored, a few cryo containers, a fair amount of space in the cargo bay. There's a list in the cargo bay that kind of depicts the floating inventory. As you kind of walk around, you're looking. You see, like, there's the main gunner areas you're well familiar with. The basically kind of you're getting the chance to spend some time to look over what makes up the Lizard Wizard and where this band of misfits have kind of made their home. With all that, what's Perun after you get your kind of psionic cyberware installed? What's Perun getting up to with all this kind of added knowledge?
We have Perun pulls the two lads and leaves Gearz, just because Gearz is kind of, well, Gearz can come too, but
Gearz sits there and is just processing its own source code.
yeah, there we go. I know I was a little late to the party, but how did you all come to know this Issac Winters?
Well, the Malai 5 station, we were all there, and it started to fall apart, so we somehow ended up in a firefight with the GAC, and trying to get away, we went to the docking bay, and there was only one ship there, and lo and behold, Isaac Winters was on board.
Was he the only one on board?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for your help. It has been most appreciated. And like the weird science, like nanoparticles are kind of like starting to furl up. They kind of look like, it looks like they have freckles on his arms, and they kind of like dance. And they start hovering around. His fists kind of start to glow as he casts Smite on his hand. I'm just going to roll that to see if it either completely fails or...
Oh, it failed.
All right. So it happens, and then it just kind of dissipates. But either way, he turns around and walks away, heading towards the game room.
Your knuckles that you wear actually like spark a little bit as you're like walking away.
Perun.
Oh yeah, they're fine. Perun is busy, and yeah, I'll activate the big beef. I'll activate the big beef cyberware, and like the fucking his traps like fucking explode.
Canen will follow.
You see like a pipe is keeping the door closed into the games room.
He walks over and just kind of like flicks it like it's a light switch.
It just like flies to the floor, and the door is like opens up, and Isaac is like on the bed, and he like gets up, and he's like, "Oh right, I was just having a bit of a snooze. I was a bit tired."
Oh yes, I bet it's very difficult doing what you do.
Very tiring, you know, having all this information in my head all the time. Yeah.
I bet. Issac?
Yes, right. Yep.
I was a little late to the party. Where did you meet these people?
Oh, we all managed to successfully escape the Malai 5 station, thankfully. I was in the midst of making sure the ship was fit to run, and they all got on board also after me, apparently. And then the android they're up and piloting managed to get the ship up and running for space travel.
Issac? Why were you on your ship by yourself?
That's not my ship. I mean, you know, I wouldn't just steal a ship, but the station was exploding and I had to get out, right?
Issac?
Right, yeah.
Why did the planet blow up?
It wasn't a planet, it was a space station, first of all.
It was a big station. It could have been a planet.
It was a pretty big station, you're right. You know, there was a bunch... most of the Goldilocks there knows the story was the fact that some people were unhappy with it being under, you know, the eye of the GAC, and they happened to find out that there were some weapons being stored behind the security boundaries of the upper floors, and they happened to cause a revolt, you know, and then all of a sudden the ship's blowing up and we're run off.
Isaac may or may not have been the one to share that information.
I might have told a couple of people where the weapons were, and then I just left. I was like, all right, you have that information, and they made up their own minds and decided to do what they did. Terrible situation.
Issac?
Lucky to be alive.
This person right here, his name is Canen. He has saved your ass several times.
I think he's threatened to kill me a couple times.
It would be very nice. Yes, because you're a dick.
Is that a reason, though? Is that a reason to kill someone?
Learn the names of the people you sleep near.
I'll try to...
So at least you...
Try to keep that in mind.
Sorry.
I'll try to... Canen. Not Goldilocks. Canen. I'm gonna... Hold on, Annie. You see, like, the little cyberware on his side of his head, like, blips blue? Got it. Recorded it. Right here. See? Blue.
Nicknames are for friends, and they are good, but you need to know their first name before you can give them nickname.
I'm admittedly bad with names, especially when I don't get them to begin with. It's hard to know it. I now recorded... I know yours because you yell it all the time. I got to record, and he holds out his prism, and it's like, Perun! It's like, that's my text message noise for when you...
I was just going to say, that's his text tone.
If you ever message me, that's what I hear, and I know who it's from.
Issac?
Yeah.
Why are you wanted as a terrorist?
Oh, because they think I was the one responsible for blowing up that station.
Were you?
No, I was only responsible for giving the information to the people who did blow it up. I wasn't the one who blew it up.
So are people chasing you and therefore chasing us because we are in cahoots with
Well,
you.
no one would have been chasing me if your friends here didn't also get on board this ship that we might have found.
That's because you would be dead.
I might have been dead. Well, who knows what would have happened? Truly,
You would have died.
maybe, but I'm alive, and that's something. We're all
Barely.
We're all alive. We all made it. Truly harrowing tale.
Issac, I don't like that you keep so many secrets.
Well, I keep a lot of secrets because, it's worth a lot of money. And that's the only really, I know this fella, Canen, I know Canen here. See, remembered it already. I know Canen here is a big fan of the sun's unity. They're all about the light and the warmth in the galaxy. But truthfully, there's only one God in this big, mighty universe. And that's the information. That's the only thing that really carries on and holds weight. And that's what I pray to. And in my prayers, I keep all these little secrets. And that's how I keep my faith that I'll keep living until tomorrow.
All right, then. Well, reassure me with your prayers. Why you are useful to us?
Oh, because if we go to the CoTU, I'm the one who's going to make us fucking rich.
Why is that? Because Kihrin is also from there.
Oh, I'm sure Kihrin might be from there. I'm sure Kihrin might not have the same connections I do to get this information that we found into the right hands to make a difference and a bit of coin for us. Line our digital pockets.
Okay.
But you keep cash on you.
Hey,
I kept
Issac?
a wallet and I lost it, so point proven.
Issac, do you have any other nicknames that someone might call you other than Issac Winters?
Geez, yes, a million. Cunt, fucker, asshole.
Okay.
The list goes on, endless, I would say.
Not the ones that I've given you since learning your name and talking with you more than 5 minutes,
Oh no, I was born with this name.
but ones that someone might, put on a poster because they want to string you up out of your
Yeah,
clothes.
Isaac Winters. It's if you saw the news, I'm on the face of it.
That's the only name?
No.
Somebody as prolific as you only
Why would I
has
have a
one
different
name? Because you're sneaky shit.
Well, I can be sneaky and only have one name.
Could I try to mind read him again?
Yeah. This is gonna be. He'll make a smarts check, and you'll make your thingamajig. Oh, you exploded. Oh, 5, nice. I will be kind and fair, and I will do this on the board for everyone. Here we go. Oh God.
I trust you.
No, I know,
Don't
but
be
it's fun. It's fun when it's on the board. Here we go. That's a 3. He wait. Let me check something. Cool. I was just double checking something. This is great. I love this. One of his hindrances is he's overconfident. And you mind read, and when you mind read, you find out Isaac Winters is his true name, his main name. Why would he wants all that glory. He wants everything that comes with his name.
Okay. Issac,
Right.
I think the first step for you ingratiating yourself with the rest of us is to stop sleeping in the games room like an idiot and sleep in the bunks with all of us. That is how you build friendships.
This was my room at one point.
Was. It's a big room. It's the only place a pool table fits. Sleep in the bunk.
I think we have a cargo bay. There's a pretty large
For
cargo.
cargo!
Bay.
This is a pool table.
We don't have cargo. We have very little cargo currently.
But when we do get it, where are we going to put it? In the games room? No.
That doesn't make any sense, Isaac.
Right. I see.
You put the games in the games room.
When you put it like that, it makes a lot of sense. Yes.
I mean, my blood is still over there from getting my faceplate put in. My asteroid defender pool table is right in the middle, and you're sleeping on a pile of sheets in the corner like a puppy.
Yeah,
Come to the room with all the bunk beds.
It has been smelling a little weird. A little bit.
That's because it's the games room. Everything is fair. I fart all the time.
Right. I'm going to go to the bunk. I'm going to take a nap in the bunk's room.
All right, friend.
All right, friends. What a change of pace we all found here. Another
My muscles are like deflating as I like kind of like got a little information out of them.
Another chapter in the books for all of us.
I'm going to pass along to Kihrin that Isaac Winters is like his name, that he is from there. So if there's no information on him, it's because he likely to be whatever.
Cool. You would have found Kihrin just sitting in the cargo bay staring at the wall.
That bit of Kihrin, are you okay?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm good. What's up?
I just had a chat with Issac. Just as we thought, he's a dick. But he's going to try and remember everyone's real name.
That's good.
And he's not a terrorist. He just helped them.
Okay.
And then because we helped him, I don't know if we are going to be branded as terrorists. But if we are, know that we will take more than fingers.
I'll remind. I know it's been a while, but I'll refresh everyone that Kihrin and Canen in this little conversation would be very well aware that when you guys were leaving, you guys were picked up on the same cameras that got Isaac going to the ship. They were doctored, where it made it look like you guys were merely 2 seconds behind Isaac boarding the same ship. Whether or not that was true, but you guys know that when you guys were in that area, the loading bay, you guys kind of took a bit of time and like you were looking around and figuring out the situation, and then you boarded the ship. So clearly it was obvious to you guys. It was made to look like you all were boarding immediately with Isaac and not two separate entities.
I'll show Perun the video.
This would have changed my whole tactic. Did you guys look at whether or not he did this?
Yeah, I know nothing about computers to know if we could figure that out or not.
I can barely turn this fucking thing on.
We need to find out if Issac did this, because we need as much information on that weasel as we can. Because even after that very moving conversation we had, I still don't trust him.
Yeah, I mean, we could probably keep him at arm's length. I do still have some contacts at the at CoTU there.
It will be difficult to keep him at arm's length now that he'll be sleeping in the bunk rooms.
Perun really doesn't like having leaks. I like to plug them, and it bothers me that I can't just put him in the airlock.
Yeah, I wish I knew more about him.
Everybody, let's take a quick vote. Do you think that we could get more money for the ship with Issac than if Kihrin was to go to his friends and say, "Hey, I have a ship"?
Just before we vote, I might not have friends there.
I think we might be able to make more money with
I know people there, but whether or not they'll be happy to see me is, up for debate. So, if we want to make money, I think Isaac is probably our best bet, but...
Okay. Alright. Then, Perun, as the gun for hire that he is making a sacred vow on all of everything that he uses to do his business, that the second the cash is in hand, I am going to break Isaac's cyberware in his eye. I am going to take him and put my finger through his eye, because that thing is rude. He thinks he remembers our names, but he has a cheat sheet, and that is bullshit.
Kihrin just like gives Perun a hug.
We don't
Fair
take
enough.
We don't take... I was about to continue with what I was going to do with him. Like, oh, that's nice.
Just whispers like, can you just say I did my best?
You did such a good job. Kihrin did so good.
Thank you.
Listen, no matter what, Issac is not leaving that planet.
Fucking amazing. As soon as Perun mentions that, you hear like an announcement from the ship AI, and it just goes,
Ship leaving hyperspace. Arrival at destination center of the universe. Transponder code CoTU. Arriving now.
and you guys leave hyperspace with the it's a bit more of a jostle as you guys have a full other ship. That's
talk about poetic timing. That was perfect.
It's also running its engines to kind of help out a little bit, but it wasn't meant for hyperspace, the other ship, whereas your ship is. You guys see this massive, absolutely giant, enormous space station ahead of you, a huge kind of cylindrical center to it. And then near kind of like the bottom, you see a ton of traffic traveling in and out through loading bays, repaired bays, docks. You pass a couple of beacons, which a few of you recognize as Prism Corporation relay beacons, as this is kind of the headquarters of the Prism Corporation. They obviously keep their technology nearby. Anything that comes through, you guys get like messages on your phones, anything you're waiting on. Canen, you receive another message from New Chimera requesting a status update because they did not receive a reply from your last message. But Gearz implements... Gearz starts to approach the station until they hear otherwise. You guys, the main goal right now is to head to the CoTU. You guys again approach this huge station, and you hear kind of like over the comms, boop boop boop. Where am I in my notes? You hear like, "This is Dockmaster 112157 hailing Lizard Wizard 69. Requesting recognized credentials for clearance to dock. I repeat, requesting recognized credentials for clearance to dock. Failure to do so will, within the next 10 kilometers of your approach, will result in an unhealthy outcome for you and your ship. Much obliged." And the communication cuts. The credential check is pretty straightforward. It just means that you're not piloting a ship that was taken illegally. You guys, rightfully so, have recoded the transponders of both ships, thankfully, successfully. Obviously, the Lizard Wizard and the Eddie Izzard clusterfuck is the second ship. You guys pull into docking station A as you receive the code and the location of where the Lizard Wizard should dock, given its size and its cargo. And you guys pull in, successfully dock in the center of the universe. You're all kind of standing around, and Isaac's like, right, well, friends, we made it. Time to make some coin. And that's, I think, where we're going to end our session. Hey.
Did you want to do a sign-off before we all go?
Oh, my God. Thank you. I forgot again. The magic of editing. Hey, thanks, everyone, for watching. I didn't forget. We're at the No Fame Podcast. This is the Lost Frontier, Savage Worlds sci-fi space opera where everyone hates my only NPC. Yeah, check us out at patreon.com/nofamepod. We're on Instagram. We're on all of the other social medias. You can find us /nofamepod at nofamepod. All the good stuff. Does anyone have anything they wish to plug?
Nope.
Not me.
No.
Nothing.
I am good to go.
All right. Again, thank you all.
Unless anybody wants to Gale Walden.
Yeah,
update.
give us Gale.
Yes, of course.
Give us Gale.
Yeah. So most recently from Gale Walden, I was surprised to wake up this morning.
Me too.
Perfect. Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Oh God, no.
Truly.
The one from the 20th of May. Hang on, here we go. I want to hire a landscaper who's tough on crime.
That sounds like a great TV show.
Yeah, I love the double down because, as some of you might know, I fucking just keep forgetting to do the outro of our shows. Thank you all for watching. What a goddamn hilarious time. Again, spread the word, No Fame Podcast. Tell your friends or check us out on patreon.com/nofamepod, where we have a bunch of bonus content like this thing you're listening to right now. As we always say, for sure, at the No Fame Pod,
yes,
good packages come in small packages.
Small packages.
Good night, come on.
We say that all the time.
We always say it, Dave.
All the time.
We always do this.
Perun is just the fucking name of the spell he's been casting this entire
It's been a concentration spell for 9 days. Like a ritual casting.
Ritual casting is what you call it when you're on the toilet.
Yeah.
That's why you're in that bathroom for so long.
You guys haven't heard of Perun bowel movement yet. Buckle up.
It's like a battle cry, but it's a bowel cry.
Yes.
On that note, maybe I'll do an intro.